And we're live, everybody. Let's see. Oh, hold on a second there. Just bringing my hotspot over here where I can keep an eye on it. Make sure everything is all right. There don't be no surprises. So here we are. We're about to how y'all doing and everything there though. As I know like I say, probably look like we're gonna have some latecomers there. I know my boy EJ um, might drop by. If he does, it's probably I know it's going to be a little late to talk with him today. And yeah, he's got a little meeting. Um, I think it's like what actors. I think what film industry meeting, which it is. I guess it is what it is. Kind of surprising that since it's a Saturday that it would be, from 6 to 9 there as opposed to being the daytime there being a Saturday, but that's kind of something I would expect on a weekday at that time. But anyway, what's going on, Janara? How's it going? Say, all right. Say, just no, here and I know Billy's with you and everything there. But yeah, this is so basically in tonight's stream, sorry. Tonight's stream basically you remember when I had the not sure I'm not sure if you were there or not, or maybe if you've seen it. But oh okay, yeah. I definitely appreciate it there. And definitely while you're here, definitely give a like there. That way YouTube can know everything is good here. So, um, but I had there was a live stream a while back ago. I want to say it was during my first vacation last month. Last month, leading up to when I had leading up to that Saturday when me, Queen Tina, and Big Sis Casey, and EJ, all of us were reviewing the Captain America movie. But it was before we did that because I had pulled out a lot of stuff during my spring cleaning, and I pulled out a lot of my journals and stuff. So I did a live stream on that, and it was kind of a two-parter live stream to pretty much cover a lot of it. It was a lot of writings and stuff like that, and I still didn't get to all of it. So that's what we're doing today. It's not too much like it was in the first two, but it should be enough to give us a pretty good stream though. Basically, it's a poetry book, and then I got two notebooks of artwork. Got like comics and yeah, artwork, and even like little comics that I drew, um, before we did all the fancy Photoshop and everything, and just which I still would hand draw stuff even when I had Photoshop, but then I submitted it to be color. But back then before the Photoshop, yeah, I was having to draw and color by hand. So yeah. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, so it's basically that there, and few things I want to definitely let y'all know before we get started with it, and also kind of give a few others a chance to get in there, kind of give a little time, just a little bit, not a whole lot, but just a little bit for some others to come in as well. Um, Live stream schedule for next week, and I will more than likely say it again probably towards the end of the stream or as people come in. Live stream schedule for next week. Tomorrow, not tomorrow, but it's gonna be Tuesday through Thursday like usual. Um, Tuesday stream, and I'm gonna bring and I even got a thumbnail ready for it. It's gonna be little sisters Tiffany and Taikari. It's gonna be talking. Now Tiffany over here is actually my little cousin, but she's like a little sister to me, just like the way Casey is like a big sister to me. And over beside her, and also same with these little girls. All of these. Taikari. Now Taikari is actually a little sister that I've made up in my imagination for different role plays and stuff. But she's being brought into Yumiko. So that stream Tuesday is going to pretty much tell y'all about it. Pretty much about Taikari's history and also the history I've had with my cousin Tiffany and how the two of them connect there. Yeah, there's a bit of a connection between the two there. And then of course Wednesday stream is going to be the usual Bible reading, but we got some more chapters to cover than we have in the previous Bible readings. Go, we got it's quite a few topics, but the main meat of the Bible reading for this coming Wednesday is going to be talking about old Jacob and how and his uncle Laban tricked him into marrying uh, Leah when he really wanted to marry her sister Rachel. So because of his uncle Laban, he ended up with two wives, sort of like his brother Esau, except Esau married two wives on purpose. Jacob uh, thought he was marrying Rachel, but Uncle Laban tricked him, and he woke up and realized Leah was in the bed with him, and then he got that. Well, so he still got to marry Rachel, but Leah was stuck with him too. So yeah, that's a. Can you do two? Oh, are you talking about the say two edits with video? Are you talking about the let me bring it up that picture. Let me bring it up. That way make sure I'm understanding it right there. Are you talking about the this right here? What I did with me and Christina with the Ken and Barbie dolls there? That what you talking about something like that there? That what you're talking about there? Yeah, but so yeah, that's gonna be for Wednesday. It's gonna be quite a bit because chapters 29 to 36. So it's definitely gonna be quite a reading there. Oh, okay. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, yeah, I can see what I can create it with the kissing part. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I can with the little picture thing now. Yeah. Like I say, might now the kissing part might be a while because that in order to get it to do that you have to. It's not a big fee, but it is a fee in there. Um, there's a in there that and I always have to pay whenever I do it. And at the moment, yeah, kind of got bills circulating, but once I can try to get uh oh, okay. Hey, what's up, Casey? Okay. All right. Glad you could make it there. So yeah, once I get things circulated with my bills and everything, yeah, it shouldn't be too long, and I'll try to yeah do the kissing thing there. Maybe yeah maybe try to some pictures and stuff like that that I get something new going there. Yeah, so yeah, I'll definitely try to do that there. Um, so yeah, the Thursday stream is the yeah, man, tired. Oh, okay, got a little me time. Okay, nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There, sometimes get as my you might not. I know you might not like this example, but as Patrick from SpongeBob says, sometimes I just got to get away from it all. Yeah, so sometimes we just gotta have a little me time, like I say. As I say, it's good to be amongst one another, but you got it's a little balance. Sometimes, be with people and something just have a little, just take a little breather, have a little balance between the two there, and that kind of help refresh you on both ends there. Yeah, so and nothing wrong with that there. So Thursday's stream is going to actually be another double. It's going to be a double treat. Um, you know how in the previous, like I think like last week, I finished up the last Kroger Force live stream version 4. So the next stream is actually, so Thursday stream is going to be another fan series of Power Rangers I came up with, Power Rangers Cyber Squad, and also um, Digi Ranger. So Power Ranger Cyber Squad is more Power Ranger focused, but it's like in the the data and internet, sort of like Digimon, but more Power Ranger style. Digi Ranger has references of Power Rangers, but it's more Digimon style. Kind of like Data Squad meets Digimon Frontier with Power Rangers references. So yeah, pretty much. So it'd be a double treat with that. And the reason I put two of them because it's not quite as much information as Kroger Force. By like if I just did one, so I figured, yeah, let me do two of them, and that would at least give us a decent stream there. So that's what will be Thursdays, and of course we all know Monday and Friday. We know who's gonna be live streaming in EJ the Supreme. Yeah, you know. Not sure what his is going to be. I assume probably going to be more information about, his acting and everything, like where he's at right now. And of course, he's got a special stream Sunday. Sunday, he is going to be reacting to the Ten Commandments on the one EJS channel. So the movie Let My People Go. So yeah, definitely. I'm going to be there. Yeah, I gotta see my boy Moses there. All right, oh yeah, yes yep, yes indeed, yeah. They giving the love for Billy. Yep. So yeah, that's what's gonna be coming up for next week there, and I will, post a reminder in the community tab about it. Also, I'll have a link to the live stream, especially for other people to see the replay and stuff, and the stream schedule. So, yeah, well, so I'll have both of that. That'll be a way to, as they say, get two birds with one stone. There, so, so yeah, I'll have that there. Didn't mean. Oh, that's cool. That's hey, not. I have no problem with that genre there. Like I say, nothing wrong with that there. I mean, I'll tell you, before I met Christina, when I was in high school, I know I probably mentioned this before. I had my big thing in role plays, and Casey knows this, was Taya Gardner. That was my fantasy crush in high school. There, though, yeah, now Christina's kind of like live action Taya in a different way. So yeah, ain't nothing wrong. So yeah, it's cool, Janara. Yeah, that's why I relate to the whole thing of you and Billy there. Yeah, that's why I related it because as I had trust me, I have had my as a Taya, and then even as a kid before I even started role playing as like elementary and up and on up, had crushes on both real girls and ones on TV there, TV characters. And you mentioned, I know you mentioned Billy in elementary. I don't know how long it lasted, but I did have a bit of a crush on Kimberly. And I had that was a dream I had back then in elementary during the second grade when I first got into Power Rangers. In the dream, I was in a cave, sort of like not sure what cave it was, but it looked like something out of Power Rangers. And Kimberly showed up. She was fully morphed, and she kind of flipped into the cave like hiya, landed, and then she turned around, and when she saw me, she demorphed, came up to me, And because I'm 7 years old, had kind of bent down a little bit and kissed me. So, ooh. Yeah, no, of course, like I say, it was a dream there, but they always say, "Hey, a guy can dream." So, yeah, like I say, ain't nothing wrong with that. There, a little, yeah, it's a like I say, that little fact, let's say little things like that can be a pretty good thing. Yeah. So, yeah. So, um, let's see, what's something? Oh, also, like I said, I always say this at the beginning and end of any of my videos, also, and also my live streams. Yeah, definitely. Um, with that, you guys have probably heard me say this before, but also to people who are watching on the replay, like, share, subscribe. Definitely get our available books, especially like Yumiko 1 through 3 that's out. They are available. Especially the third one making its debut with Supreme Star Striker. Definitely, uh, really support us on that Patreon now, because right now, like I say, I haven't. They're not up yet, but I'm uploading. I just recorded quite a few Yu-Gi-Oh manga readings that I'm gonna be uploading for early viewing on Patreon before they get to YouTube. So you can get early viewing access to that, and also you'll be able to um, get access to a Patreon only special that will not come to YouTube, but it'll only be for paid Patreon. So yeah, it's the lowest you can do on there is like $1 a month, and you can get access to all of this, the early viewings and the Patreon only exclusive. It's I'm gonna tell you what the Patreon exclusive is, but you'll have to go on there in order to see it, uh, and sign up there. But what it is, oh well, okay, okay, never mind. I thought I had a thumbnail of it, but what it is basically talking about Flora and the possibilities of a striker verse, which basically is like the Spider Verse where you have multiple Spider Men. Well, in the striker verse you got multiple Star Strikers. So, and how Flora is going to connect to all that and what's going to become of her in the series, as well as the striker verse and Star Striker himself, as well as other characters that this all can possibly affect. So yeah, but that's gonna be for Patreon only. Reason why? Because it's gonna probably be a while before that storyline comes in. So only people who sign up on the Patreon can see it. So there's gonna be that, and also there's another, and not just Yu-Gi-Oh manga reading, but there's one other video that's gonna be for early release too. That it will be on YouTube, but you can see it early on the Patreon when it comes up. It pertains to Billy. You remember in my live stream when I was talking about my Power Ranger adventures, like in Mighty Morphin and stuff, I mentioned about my fear of Mr. Peanut, and so there's an early release of me doing what if Mr. Peanut was in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And instead of Billy having the fear of fish, it was the fear of the peanut, like I did there. So yeah, I'm sort of going to be role playing it like it's an actual episode and everything. Yeah, Rita trying to make the peanut go after the Rangers and stuff. So yeah, so it'll be up soon, along with 4 Yu-Gi-Oh manga readings, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So yeah, it's gonna be quite a bit for early release, and one Patreon only exclusive so far. So yeah, that's gonna be quite a bit to look forward to. Yeah, definitely all the more reason to sign up as a Patreon and support the channel so you can get all that. And also definitely if you can, also Iceman Universe needs some support on Patreon as well. He's got going. He's one of our patrons, and I'm also both of us are supporting one another. And he's got full length reactions to shows like Hey Arnold, Naruto. I know you like and One Piece. I know you like those two shows, Case. Naruto and One Piece. Yeah. Believe it. And definitely One Piece, because I know you talk about One Piece a lot there. So yeah. More in the Naruto. Okay. But he's got those. Yeah, he's got. Oh, okay. Oh, so it changed your interest. Okay. Almost like, almost kind of make me think of, I used to eat spicy nacho Doritos, and for some reason I lost my taste for it. And I also lost my taste for chili, darn it. I grew up 16 years eating chili, and I suddenly don't eat chili anymore. Naruto over one. Hmm. Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. Okay. This thing, this ain't thing, but yeah, things do change. Yeah, like I just stated. Now I know my examples were food, but still, yeah, I guess that can happen. Mm, But but yeah, but he has all that, and he also has, of course, Ed Nettie. I've seen all of his reactions to Ed Nettie, and I'm trying to catch up on the Hey Arnold reactions there. Um, and also for everybody on the replay, yeah, definitely the same way that you support Miracle Productions, through the Patreon, or even just watching the videos or live streams there. Do the very same thing for the Miracle crew members. Like for instance, like Casey and Queen Tina, they do have YouTube channels. They got stuff on them there. That's some pretty good stuff to check out on their channels. And also just like myself, the one EJS channel. With his live streams, and he's about to upload some more content just like I am. So yeah, be on the lookout, because we're getting the content up. So, oh yeah, yeah, but I know you do have, like you said, older videos there that you have done. So yeah, they can still take a look. Like I say, see what they think about it. See what they think about what you got there, and even Queen Tina. And just like, I think both you and her, Casey, y'all both got some blogs there. I know you got blogs. She got a lot of blogs, a lot of which she did, kind of before, when she was engaged to me, and then when we got married, about how things were and stuff like that. Then different little stuff that we went to, like church events and stuff like that. So yeah, she hadn't put any videos up. It's been a long time since she's done that, but she's put quite a bit of stuff up on her channel there when she did do it. So, yeah, so there's that, and like I say again, being EJ. So yeah, definitely check all that out, and just like you're hanging out with us on the live stream, also hang out on Discord and on Facebook, and we can sell each other some stuff in that McCary app. So, all that said, I guess now we could get on with the main meat of it there. And, when the others arrive, when the others, come around, they can join in, just like my 12th birthday party. That's what my mom said. She said, okay, we're going to start. Gonna serve, cake, gonna get serve the food. And everything. Big Papa gonna bless the food here, and the others will come, and they're gonna join in. So, yeah, and then Big Papa came up and said the grace. So yeah, so let's go and get so first thing I want to talk about pertaining to the stream, before I go into the poems and pictures. The thumbnail. This was the thumbnail, and now this one, of course, don't have the title on it like the one you see appear when I was posting about the live stream. But let's take a close look at that. You see me, that's supposed to be me right here with the mic, like I'm in a poetry reading there. Henceforth, poems and artwork. Obviously, if you go from there, you see Pikachu popping up from behind me. Pika, Pika, Pikachu, Pika. And got little Terriermon, kind of the way he looked in Digimon Tamers. It is similar to how he looked in the Digimon movie for Adventure 2, but I noticed that one not a whole lot of different, but it is a little bit. And also, like Christina and I, we were watching a reaction to the redub of the Digimon movie, and no Hurricane Touchdown, and notice Terriermon, especially the redub of him, and even the 2000 version, does have a slight difference from how he talks in Tamers. There, one thing Christina noticed is that his voice in in Hurricane Touchdown sounded a little deeper, and Tamer sounds a lot lighter. So yeah, got these two in the pictures because yeah, there's some Pokemon and Digimon artwork and that I'm about to show you guys, and there's some Yu-Gi-Oh artwork. Oh yeah, gotta have that. It's time to duel. And I guess you could say Yugi summoned the California Raisins here. Sort of like Joey's Goblin Attack Force there. I don't know who had the most attack points, unless maybe he got some magic card to amplify their performance there. Oh, yes, I heard it through the grapevine, raising the California sunshine. So the California Raisins, I don't know if you guys have ever watched them or know about them, but that was way back, probably before I was even born. But I saw them back in like when I was a toddler and in preschool. There, they singing songs. They have a VHS of them here at the house. It was real. They were some real good performers and everything. And I really enjoyed watching the VHS I have of them there. I sort of think of Brownie and his friends kind of similar to them because of their band and everything. Now be mentioned later in the series there. And of course, you have over here, and one reason why the raisins, and also you notice Garfield and Mr. Peanut right above him from the Planet Peanut commercials. Reason why Mr. Peanut and the raisins are on there because there's something in my poem, my poetry that I'm gonna share with you guys that has to do with peanuts and raisins. Not specifically Mr. Peanut and the California Raisins, but I kind of had them in mind, so that's why they're up here. Because it's a lot better to put them up there than just putting a picture of a raisin and a peanut, a regular one. So thought that'd be more interesting to put them up there since they're anthropomorphic there. And of course, good old Garfield. There is quite a bit of Garfield fan art in there with the Digimon, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. So, and also there is some other fan art in there. And it just occurred to me when I started the live stream. I forgot to put in the thumbnail, but there's a little bit of some DBZ fan art too. So, yeah, I probably should have if that had came to me earlier when I was making the thumbnail, I would have added a picture of Goku if I maybe could squeeze them in there. But yeah, imagine Goku with Yugi, Terriermon, Pikachu, Garfield, Mr. Peanut, and the California Raisins. Wow, now that's what I call a party. This is really neat. Hey, Vegeta, you gotta come check this out. I'm not in the mood for that, Kakarot. But the California Raisins are really good there. They sing her into the grapevine. You gotta hear this. Come on, Vegeta. I'm not in the mood, Kakarot. You're no fun. Oh, oh boy. Awkward. Yeah, it would be. And I tell you, since I mentioned DBZ, something I heard on Facebook and I posted it on my page there because it's real funny. The reason why they married Chi Chi and Balma, it's like, hey, I tell you, we got some strong-willed women. Yes. Well, to be honest, I kind of like her that way. I hear you. That's why I'm married to Chi Chi. Well, didn't you know we're wired that way? Saiyans only like strong women. Ah! It makes so much sense now. So, I guess Piccolo didn't know that there. Apparently neither did Goku, but Piccolo was like, what? Or as Thor saith, what? Oh. All right, so first we're going to go It's a little after 9, so hopefully EJ's coming out of his meeting and be able to catch us before we end. Um, I'm gonna start with this first. The artwork actually came before this, I'm gonna start with this since it's a little smaller than what I got in the artwork there. Um, yeah, I actually made this into a book, King Gay's World, the best of King Gay's poetry plus a short story. Yeah. So, and that's another thing. Speaking of these are this was made in the same time as the Heroes of Dream series that I've mentioned quite a bit. So that will be coming up there. Like I say, that's one reason. Another reason why Thursday will be Cyber Squad and Digi Ranger. So after that, I plan on, along with updates about Yumiko and my books and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to start doing streams of my Heroes of Dream series. That's probably the perfect time to do it. With the new book out, we can take a look at some more nostalgic that came before it there in my creation. So perfect time to go on into Heroes of Dream. Not. I've already got the schedule for Tuesday through Thursday coming up, but after that, yeah, we're gonna start going into Heroes of Dreams there. So yeah, that's definitely something to get excited for, along with updates of what's new there. So yep. So let's go into this. And granted, some of these poems I actually made into songs. Some of them were actually songs first, and then they got made into poems, or the other way around. Let's see. So first, I got "You Can Be a Hero," and there's a picture of me with a cape and an LSU shirt, and I'm holding a miniature Garfield plushie. Um, when I was dressed like this back then, uh, I was calling myself Food Cat. So that was it was kind of based off of when Garfield was the Caped Avenger in an episode of Garfield and Friends. Now, so you can be a hero. Some people in the world wish that they could fly. They want to fly and soar right through the sky. Some people want all the powers like they see in their favorite comic. They want powers like fire, water, wind, lightning, ice, earth, and even run really quick. I'm not going to say it's impossible. In the future to come, it may be possible. Until that day comes, I don't know when or how. We should appreciate the powers we have right now. They are given to us from Jehovah above. He is our one true God who we should love. If someone says you're a zero, tell them through Christ Jesus, I can be a hero. Some of us are super smart and got our heads on straight. We're full of wisdom and potential to get the problem straight. Some of us are really strong and pack a powerful blow. We got the gut and the nerve to defeat our foe. No matter what power you may display, without Jehovah to help you master it, there is no other way. He is the real hero, and so is his son, Jesus Christ, our Savior. They are the almighty heroes who we should imitate and favor. If you see kids trying to fly, don't discourage them. Instead, do a little something to encourage them. Tell them one day in life they'll be on the top. Also tell them don't give up and to never stop. Everyone can fly and soar in the sky. Maybe not like superheroes, but we can all try. We can use airplanes, rockets, jets, and hang gliders. We can even use hot air balloons and electric gliders. When the time comes to go to heaven with the true hero, we'll fly high above the galaxy and feel just like a hero. Flying with the Son of God, our one and only true hero. You can be a hero. Oh yeah. Now I think there is a way that was in a song, but I don't completely remember how it was supposed to go. I did imagine if I think I kind of remember imagining Will Smith singing this song like as a rap there, sort of like a recent rap I just heard him do called "Smile." Heart. I think it's let me make sure I got that title right there. because I used it on TikTok. Heart. It's called. Come on, load up. Hard Times, or Smile in parentheses, and it features Tiana. Hadn't heard of her, but that's who's performing with Will Smith in that one. Um, so yeah, sort of kind of like similar to that there. And then of course a weird yet normal day. You see a picture of me with my grandparents there. You remember seeing. I know you remember seeing them, Casey, because I had they came up to church with me one Christmas there. Met you and Pastor Rice there. Yep. So they had a. They said, oh, matter of fact, they say, yeah, they matter of fact, they said they really liked Brookwood. They say it was a lot different from like the churches we that we've grown up in, but they really liked the experience and how Pastor Rice really how his style and everything is. Just they weren't more like it felt more like a teacher than a preacher there. I mean, I know he is a pastor, but yeah, felt more like a teacher, and that's kind of how I feel too toward Pastor Rice. Like, sort of like it's almost like we're in school, and like okay, class, today we're going to be talking about Genesis. So, yeah, it's kind of like being back in school, but for church though. Yep. So do I, Case there. Yeah, he's a real good man there. Yep, and so a weird yet normal day. And now I know the beat to this one because I actually have it on the channel here. It's actually a short. It should be. In fact, let me make sure that I think it's one of the first videos I put up on this channel, and it's also on my older channel, Miracle Universe. But I put it up on here as a short with some, and I changed some of the footage here to make it a little different than the way it was on my other channel, so YouTube wouldn't be coming on my case about duplicating or anything like that. Let's see here. Sure. Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna see. Here on. See, I think it's on here or there. I'm trying to if I can find something that I know. Oh wait! I know what it is. Okay, I don't think it's a short. It's a regular video. So let's see. Hold this. Yes, it's right here. So they go there. Gonna give y'all. It's on the channel, but I'm gonna give y'all an exclusive here. I should be able to play it because I made up this song and slash poem. Okay. All right. Prepare yourselves. A weird yet normal day. In the house of Valley View was two people that I knew. My big papa and my granny, with no one in sight named Danny. So one day I came on over with my camera, not a clover. Then I said I'm thinking upside down. Big papa said, you look like a clown. On that note, I went to get the mail. While on TV, my folks said sale. Hip tock, tick tock, the clock went as the mail arrived. About it then. Bill jumped, and oh, what's this? The policeman's ball, party at the Ritz. After mail time, it was go time, but our trucks were locked by mine. Scared the mind by saying boo, and got on the road behind a woman named Sue. Then the camera started to malfunction. Plus this error caused more dysfunction. Pigs and I didn't know what to do. Neither did this woman named Sue. Zombies came from left to right. Thus their prayers changed day to night. Thus the terror caused such fright. Holding my camera would make things right. Once record was on the screen, doom is what the zombies said. Once destroyed, we drove on through and called for lunch at Sonic's drive-thru. We got on the freeway toward Berkeley. Suddenly it started raining cool. Workmen dancing to the conga with the lead dancer named Lance. Traffic lights were wearing dresses, and the road had big mud messes. Then my buddy Q showed up with a large bottle of 7-Up. Then we noticed a factory, the Cocoa Pebbles factory. We dropped the sodas and rushed inside, but hit a sign which read wrong sign. Then behind us was a girl. On her arm was a cute little pearl. Follow me, she said, real cool and sweet. After this place so sweet. After the tour, the papa showed up with a giant size prize and another 7-Up. Then we went home sweet home, singing a song called Let Me Go Home. After that, we made a stop up on Johnny's big hilltop. Then Papa said, what you say there, Johnny? Johnny answered, trying to make that money. After the visit, we all went home, but the house was all covered in foam. It came from the shower where Uncle Pete was. He had fallen asleep there watching Buzz. Once he cleaned up all the bones, it was just time to see battle go. So this is the day so weird, but yet normal like root beer. If you have a day like this, better call it a weird yet normal day. All right, Dip. Hey, appreciate that, Janara. Appreciate that. Yeah. So that's how the song went of the poem there. So, yeah. And actually, yeah, I'm glad you like it there, and also glad Billy like it as well. The inspiration behind that poem slash song actually also came from Garfield and Friends. There was a episode of Garfield and Friends where he said Odie the Odie, and it was a rap he did about Odie's little adventure with some new friends. So that's how this came up there. Oh yeah, yeah, and appreciate that case there. Yeah. Hey. Yep, and also this was a nobody know. Well, like I said, they always it just made me think. You remember? You ever heard of Shaft? Shaft. Yeah, Shaft. I remember. They hit the song. Who is the man? Let's go. They. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh, okay. On the Fresh Prince, he was like, "Who is the man that got some vows in his hand for his woman?" Will Smith. Yeah. they. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. I always say I kind of like. Okay, well, I'm glad I was able to help you and Billy out there. Say, but yeah, but yeah, it was kind of yeah, but yeah, that kind of made me go on the part where he say, "You're a complicated man. Guess no one understands you but your woman." So, dun dun dun. So the weird yet normal day is the poem slash song. It's a combination of two random dreams and my day with Big Papa going to the supermarket with a video camera because I was a video holic. Yeah, I always liked to film stuff, especially back in high school. That's probably why I'm on YouTube there. 'Cause, yeah, I like filming so much there. So you imagine how big of a YouTube channel I would have had if I had YouTube back in high school. Of course, there's probably some things I probably wouldn't want to put on YouTube back then. I didn't think of. Oh, really? Okay. Might have to check some of his stuff out there. You have to send me some of his stuff so I can see it there. Yeah, but such as okay. Well, that's hey, I, hey, keep it up. Keep up the good work there. Yeah, just like me and Christina. Yeah. Um, but yeah, the two dreams that actually made this poem possible, along with me going to the supermarket with Big Papa. Um, it was actually let's see, it was a dream I had in middle school of a girl that I went to school with, and then also another dream I had where me and Big Papa were going to Burt Coon and met up with my buddy Quintus. And yeah, like you said in the poem, road with big mud messes and the Cocoa Pebbles factory and traffic lights wearing dresses. It was just some weird stuff there. So made it into a poem. Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, then. Hey, I put it this way. Um, do what you get the good results there. Sometimes that sort of matter of fact, I noticed something like that on a Hey Arnold episode I recently watched. Iceman's reaction to about a bully that they had. He had repeated so many grades. He was 13 in the fourth grade, and he was failing math really bad. Because he didn't seem like he cared. But then so the teacher had Arnold to tutor him, and eventually Arnold discovered he actually was good at math because he knew how to figure out, how much, like people owed him and stuff, like money people owed him, and like the exact percentage. Like, okay, no, you borrowed $10 and you only paid me $8.50, so you got to give me 150. And Arnold was like, that's math. That's math right there. You figuring out the. Oh, really? I thought it was just business. So by using the business and figuring out money, he was able to help this guy with his math there. So and he was really appreciative of it. He said, well, hey, look, for helping you out, can you promise not to beat up my friends? Yeah, yeah, sure, Arnold. And thanks, man. So yeah, they like I say, you got to do what you got to do to for if there's something like a kid is struggling with, yeah, kind of figure out what way you can um get around, help them get around that weakness there, and raise up their strength there, because every kid got a different way that they function there, and my mom knows that all too well, not from raising me, and also the many kids she has taught in school. So yeah, trust me, my mom is no stranger to one kid being different from the other. So yeah. So now you got the next poem in here, the snack bowl. Now this, I know this was a rap. So it's a let me see. Let me just checking the pages real quick. Okay, so let me see if I can do it because I haven't. I don't have this on YouTube. I'm gonna see. Try it with this. I imagine me and my dad doing this rap, sort of like Little Romeo and P. Miller. Everybody, Everybody, welcome to the Snack Bowl game with a fierce face-off between the Peanuts and the Raisins. Now they're fighting against the other in this football game, and the crowd so wilder at the front seats in. I never seen so many nothing fruits in one place, and they come from all places feel far and near. I can look at them, notice the excitement in their faces, and the teams are going. It's like a war out here with a Ike and Hut. Pass and run, and all over the place. But not sure about the rest of it. I'm okay. I'm just gonna read the rest of it there. Because obviously the song is written a little differently than the poem, but this is pretty much where it comes from now. Okay, so it's a the so the teams are at it like a war out here. The Raisins need a game plan so they can win the snack bowl. If they want to get to the playoffs, then they got to beat the Peanuts. They started off on a roll. They were really kicking butt. Now the score is 10-20. It's time to make it better. There's still a chance. There's still a good chance to turn this all around. One way to win is if the Peanuts were wetter, because with them so dry they like to play out of bounds. Time out for the games at stake. Let's huddle up, Raisins, and get it straight. Just like discussing how to make a cake. If it's time to make a plan before it gets too late. First, number 15 will hut then hike. Then pass it to 5 and 1 prepare to tackle. Watch out for the peanut everybody calls Spike. You got to get him just right or he'll cancel your tackle. Once 5 has to clear, he'll pass it to 6 for a touchdown or field goal, whatever it takes. After this, repeat the play like a rhyme and a remix. Now let's get out there and take the cake. Hmm. I definitely now I put it this way. I definitely me and EJ got to get in on this one because he's a Saint, being a Saints fan watching when the football game come on. Yeah, we got to get in on this. And just being honest, I actually growing up, I never really got into like sitting down watching the football game. I only watched it when my folks had it on TV because they were big into it. So when we come over for Thanksgiving or Christmas and they have it on, I do okay, just watching the football with them. Um, I never really just sat down on my own and watched it. But for the what? Oh, okay, cool, cool. But I never got into it on my own back then. The most that I got into a football game was at one of my uncle's house on my dad's side. We had a birthday party for him in 2010, and it was the same year that the Saints were playing, and the Saints won. And he had a big Saints birthday party, had a Saints birthday cake and everything. He was yeah, just like my boy EJ. We had and it was a lot of fun. Like I say, it's not something like I say. I admit, yeah, honestly, I'm not just big into like watching sport games, but I had fun doing it with my family though. Yeah, so that's the thing. Yes, it was basically just with my folks, and we was just having a good time, even if it was about football. Yeah. So as of now, kind of having some different thoughts about football, getting into football. Now, I'm not saying it's possible. I mean, I have played it before with one of my other uncles and my cousins. I'm not really good with it. The sports that I'm more good with, it's been a while, but the sports that I'm more better with is basketball because I played a lot in gym class and with one of my other cousins, and I'm pretty decent with basketball. And baseball, because my mom, because I grew up in elementary playing baseball with my mom, and the only nitpick was I kept hitting the ball out of the yard. Then kept having to go over the neighbor's yard to get the ball. Yeah, anybody who's played baseball in their front yard in a small neighborhood probably know what they have. Oh, I got to go over the neighbor. Excuse me, my ball is in your yard. So yeah, so I was pretty good with hitting the baseball, but yeah, not so good at keeping it in the yard. and, and another, I'm kind of decent with volleyball. I'm okay with it. But I really rock at ping pong. Yeah, back in high school, I was like the ping pong champion there. I even had, how Yuki has a rival named Kaiba. I had a rival in ping pong. I'm just gonna say her first name was Tarja. Yeah, so yeah, she was like my ping pong rival. It's like you will not win today, Gabriel. I beg to differ. Play, toss the ball. You're very good. You've gotten better, I see. But I am better. Oh, I don't think so. You will lose to me, Gabe. On the contrary, it's you who will lose to me. So talking like in those old movies, like The Princess Bride, when they be all proper and everything. It was you who lose to me. So, but football, like I say, I don't hate football. I'm not saying that. I'm just not. It's just not the best sport for me as far as actually playing. But I am giving some consideration to getting into it on my own, basically because of EJ. Since I'm making Star Striker in his likeness, so that means most of what he's into is going to go into Star Striker, like sports and wrestling stuff, football, wrestling stuff like that. So yeah, I kind of, so yeah, on my own, yeah, I think I would probably try to look into some of that there. Especially me and him even did a Super Bowl commercial about snacks there. So yeah, um, yeah, I would definitely consider it. Like I say, I have nothing against it there. I just never sat down to do it, but hey, like EJ say, nothing wrong with trying something new. And now we're at the point, my California Queen. Oh yeah. California Queen, California Queen, California Queen. Started as a mystery and now she's made history. She was like a fantasy, now she's a reality. She is so beautiful. She is ever so beautiful, inside and out, and all about, from head to toe, from her heart to her mind, and a soul that shines. Her hair is so soft to breathe. Her beautiful eyes are so lovely to see. When I hold her close to me, she feels so warm and smells so sweet. First I kiss her cheek, then she kissed my cheek. Then I kissed her lips, then she kissed my lips. Now let's back up to the day that we met. It wasn't on the Broadway set, it was at a university. I was looking for activity. I saw her all alone, like a voice about his tone. So at first I became her friend, then became her best friend. After that, we became tight. We started making things right. We often looked ahead to see in the future soon to be. She called me her handsome Prince Charming. I called her my California princess. Now I'm her handsome King Charming. And now she's my California queen. Nonetheless, she is the best California queen. So there you go. We pretty sure you can figure out who that was about. Gee, I wonder who he was talking about. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh Queen. Queen Tina. DJ be saying royalty in the house. And now, out of the usual. That's a little picture of me. I think that's from my 7th birthday. Um, and I'm playing with a minivan and a boat there. So, out of the usual. You don't expect the you don't expect the cat to go woof woof. You never think a dog would go meow. Life isn't always normal like the mood that comes from a cow. It makes you ask what, where, when, and how. What makes a girl fall in love with that special guy? And all the other boys around her never catches her eye. How are we able to see what's above the sky? Or figure out what and how we feel when we lose a win? How does a plant and a tree grow from a little seed, growing roots, branches, and food that we eat? There are so many questions, but where are the answers we all need? There's so much to figure out, making it difficult to eat, to sleep, or eat. Life filled with so many mysteries. It's so many things beyond the horizon. It's enough to create endless stories, telling about the moon and the sun and life on other planets. So many questions that make us stare, wondering how many planets are really out there. How is it possible to find all the answers here and there and anywhere? What to do, what to see, what to be, who are you, where'd I go, why here, why there, why care, why no, why yes. Is it a test? Is it fair? Is it not? Do you really care? What's cooking in the pot? Out of the usual. You don't know what more there is out of the usual. Life isn't always a simple quiz out of the usual. Some things are hard to explain out of the usual. It sometimes makes you go insane. So unusual, we cannot tell you everything. So unusual because we don't know everything. Out of the usual, it's so unusual. Out of the usual, it's so unusual. Out of the usual. And I am unusual. I'm definitely gonna. There's a lot of shorts I'm gonna have to go back and make. I already got some shorts that I need to get uploaded that are on my TikTok. I gotta get them up on YouTube. But there's some other shorts. These poems by themselves can make individual shorts, just like the Weird Your Normal Day was a regular video. But yeah, I could definitely make shorts out of all these other stuff here. Um, Also, a couple of other things I need to make a couple of shorts out of there, but you'll see when I get them there. So I got quite a bit. There's quite a bit of content gonna come to you guys there. So be ready. Miracle Productions is always producing something. We don't stop. We don't stop. So every week we got something coming. We got things coming out there. Now here's another one. This is a poem slash song. I was singing the Mercies, and right next to it is another one called Barbecue. Barbecue is actually featured in my second Yumiko book. A little sample of it, what Flora is actually trying to wrap it there in order to distract the dragon skeleton there. So, show you the pictures here. That's right here. That's a picture of me. I'm actually dressed up like Jesus there with a Jesus wig and beard on there, and a random picture of some barbecue. And trust me, I love me some good barbecue, some good ribs, some chicken, barbecue burgers. Ooh, some good turkey legs there. They're like old King's turkey leg and wings. I gotta get with him to do a to do another commercial for this channel there. So that's why I've been waiting for the get things right with my books first. But yeah, definitely got to get with him so y'all can see what his place is like there. Because he's actually put a commercial on my other channel, so I'm gonna do a gonna probably get one done, like a fresh one done for this channel there. All right. So I was singing the mercies from Psalms 89, 1 through 6. The Lord has said, mercy will be built up forever. Thy faithfulness shall be established in the very heavens. For the Lord has said, mercy shall be built up forever. Ooh, thy faithfulness shall be established in the very heavens. The heavens shall praise thy wonders of the Lord, and thy faithfulness shall be in congregation with it by his holy will. For in the heaven can be compared to the Lord. Even all the mightiest of him shall bow and kneel. Ooh, I will sing of the mercies. I will sing of the Lord. I will sing of the mercies of the Lord. And with my mouth I will make known thy faithfulness to all generations. I will sing of the mercies of the Lord. Ooh. Oh yeah. As I would go, this imagine if I came around the Old Testament when my boy David was. Yeah, I could have. Yeah, we could have had like a little duet. We could probably sing together. He also have his little harp there. May even give me another instrument to do and have like a now David and Gabe duet singing of the mercies for King Saul. And that would be pretty cool there. And here's the barbecue. It's barbecue time. Chicken wings thighs. Chicken wings and thighs, so good to the bone, with sausage links and ribs like an ice cream cone. All that meat put together on the grill. It smells so good, I can hardly sit still. When these holidays come around, Memorial Day, Labor Day, and July the 4th, don't mean no harm, but I gotta get some. Seconds, thirds, and the fourths. I can skip all my meals except for lunch, but the meat's not real and I corn cob crunch. Juice flying everywhere, knackers can't bear. When my dad got one while holding the pear. He said, "What's for lunch, hon? Turn the fire up. You know I want it well done. Give me a cup of 7 Up and some really fresh and some really fresh buns. Cook that chicken until it's done. Cook those ribs and give me some. Then pour that barbecue sauce over the chicken, all over them baby back ribs, sausage, hot wings, briskets, and more links. Grill them good, smoking up the neighborhood all together. It's so good, like the Bible say. Eat, drink, and be merry. No need for the dairy or the deadly. I say that time has come. Look out, cook out. The time has come. Everybody picking out. Tend to me, later to the bone, with juice flying here and there and everywhere. Don't look now, just seize the moment before the meat goes with no more despair. Barbecue, 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 what? Hey, when I get into it, I get into it. There's warning you out there. And here, you make me smile. And I bet you probably can guess who that is. Oh, she looks so pretty. I love you, Christina. Michelangelo say Ninja Turtles. Say, hey, Christina, this is Gabe. I just like to say hello. That was a joke on Ninja Turtles. When April was talking to the turtles on the phone, and Don, I think, oh yeah, Leonardo got ticked off. He was like, "Well, if you see Ralph, tell him thanks for wasting our time. Because instead of finding the foot in the ooze like we should, we got to go out and look for him instead." Oh, what was that? Leo says hi. Oh, give me the phone. Give me the phone. Wait, give me the phone. Okay, Mikey here. April, this is Mikey. I just like to say hello. Would you give me that? So that's what, I've actually done this to Christina's like she's easily ticklish with that kind of when it comes to that kind of stuff there. So and I think more ticklish than I am there. I say, you make me smile. Every time I see your beautiful smile on your lovely face and those pretty brown eyes, it's a perfect picture. You got wonderful taste like a young lady should, and happiness at your age makes you very mature. You are ever so divine, and I didn't have to hear from a grapevine. Your smile is so lovely on your face, it would be a shame to lose. Don't let it go to waste. So if you ever have a frown, turn it upside down. A frown weighs pounds, and a smile shines like the sunlight. Let me hold you close, because it's all right. I'll do a slow dance with you till the day is night. God has smiled on us. He's been good to us. I thank God for your smile because you make me smile. Oh, yeah. Because you make me smile. And there's another one with, of course, you know who. The gorgeous mermaid ballerina. Mermaid ballerina queen there. Because you know she liked mermaids there. And that's actually a picture of her in a mermaid costume there. One that we had for Halloween of 2009 there. So there there once was a gorgeous little mermaid queen in the sea who always wondered what she could be. She searched the seas in hopes of finding her destiny. When all the time she had to spare, eventually she came to the surface of the sea and said, "Here I will search for what I should be." It was then she saw a boat near by the sea. She swam over and peeped in the window to see what she could see. She saw the one thing that interested her most of all. It was ballerinas moving gracefully while dancing along the wall. Then she realized what she desired to be, a gorgeous little mermaid ballerina queen in the deep blue sea. So she made a wish on a shooting star. The shooting star was not too far. Then, when she awoke the next day, she jumped up shouting, "Yeah!" Her wish had come true like magic, you see. But now she's a gorgeous little mermaid ballerina queen of both the land and the sea. Oh, yeah. That's what I would call her, the gorgeous little mermaid ballerina queen. And let's see, let me make sure to see it. Oh, yeah. Last poem in here also. It's a basic romantic daydream there. That's a little drawing I did of me and Christina as kids. I didn't actually draw it when I was a kid, but I drew us as kids there. that would be interesting there. That would kind of change the course of history, but that would be interesting if me and Christina knew each other as kids there. Yeah, that would, it is a interesting alteration of the timeline. Anyway, a boy had fallen in love with a boy and a girl had fallen in love with each other. One day while they were together, they entered the meadows of the peaceful garden while they daydreamed. These meadows are so wonderful, said the girl. She looked around and smelled the flowers surrounding her and the boy. The boy gazed upon the girl's beauty for a while. Then he heard a soft and slow music starting to play. He held out his hand to the girl and asked, would you like to dance? She blushed deeply with a soft giggle. Yes, I would. They danced in the colorful flowers of the meadows, aligned together all like a gathering of sparkling rainbows. It was like an enchanted dream of joy and peace as the two continued to dance. After the boy and girl finished their dance, they laid in the cozy soft grass that felt more comfortable than any pillow in the world. They watched the clouds pass through the sky. Each cloud had a different shape, like boats, dogs, cats, planes, cars, fish, balloons, and so much more. Eventually, a lot of animals started passing by, and some of the animals gathered around the boy and the girl to lead them to a church in the beautiful garden. The boy and girl went inside the church and observed the fellowship of animals as they gave praises to the Lord God Jehovah in their own way. The church was filled with a beautiful melody and harmony of animal sounds and the rhythms to various gospel songs and hymns that were familiar to the boy and girl, and they began to sing the presence of the Lord within the church. After the fun of singing praises to him, Jesus himself came into the church and gave a brief message about peace and a closing prayer. Jesus gave all the animals pats and hugs, and before they left the church, and he hugged the boy and the girl and told them, God loves you, and so do I. We love God, and we also love you too, Jesus, they said. The couple did one last thing. That night they sat by a river watching the dolphins and flying fish while having a romantic dinner of spaghetti and meatballs. Eventually, without knowing, they put both ends of the last portion of spaghetti in their mouth, which led to a special kiss. The day ended, and the boy and girl kissed once more and said goodbye for the day, but a basic romantic daydream was in their hearts to stay. Oh, yes. So that's the last poem in the book. And of course, yeah, some of the Heroes of Dream books advertised there, which we will be getting to soon. Uh, so that's with the poetry, and now for the artwork. The still got filmmaking good time there. Let's, okay, just shaking my up. All right. So this is what I'm gonna have to do. I have to take it out because it's kind of. All right. So to show you the different pictures here, we got here's a picture. Now this starting from elementary. We're starting from drawings I made in elementary. This right here is a picture of a battle uh, between God and the devil. Back when I was a kid, I always, because they always say God sits on the throne. So I drew both him and the devil as thrones with little legs there and a little face on it there. That's how I drew God and the devil. And assisting both of them. Sorry again. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Appreciate you coming in here. Make sure you give a like before you head out there, case there. But YouTube know it's all good here. So, but yeah, appreciate you coming in there. Yeah. So, so I appreciate. Thank you. so so yeah, it's basically God and versus the devil, and God is being assisted by Super A and Super B, the grading scale duo. fighting the evil forces of D and F, based off the grading scale in school, because A's and B's mean good. C is kind of average, but then in D's and F's, you don't want to get those. And also there was some extra letters I added in there. Look like there's a O up here. Not sure. I guess the O is on God's side. I think. The E is actually on the side of D and F. And then there's a ant here for some reason. And of course, super G. Now, G is actually on the side of A and B because, G for good, and also my name. So, yeah. And like, let go, devil. Then they got on the back of here, it's a different sheet of paper. Oh, sorry. Got a picture of a lady, and I think that's supposed to be the I think we'll say how many heads he got. The multiple headed dragon in the book of Revelation there, and the lady that was about to give birth to a baby there. That is mentioned in Revelation there. Yeah. There's that. And then here's some Garfield pictures I did there. Garfield fatter than ever. Because I had all these Garfield comic books and stuff, so I was calling myself trying to make a cover for my own Garfield book. Then Food Cat and Food Bear, which I basically drew Garfield dressed up in the somewhat costume I was wearing, along with Food Bear, which was actually a teddy bear that I actually had named John, and I put a cape on him. I actually got the bear for Christmas, so that's why I got the red and green colors there. And it said The Adventures of Food Cat and Food Bear, Volume 1, the monster plant there. It's a lot of detail in there, I gotta tell you there. Especially this is being done with colored pencils and stuff like that, yeah. Yeah, pretty good there. Let's see. Oh, and there's something else on the back of this paper. Let me make sure I gave it. It's not much. It's just a little bit. Of what was going to be the comic there. It's the evil Zoda from the Star Tropics game saying, "I will create a flower monster to destroy Foregone Town and Food Cats." That's so Foregone Town was the name of the town. In Yumiko, the town that Food Cat comes from will be called Nura City. Yeah, sorry, I was off the camera like that. Then you got Food Cat and Food Bear at a little diner. I think it's a diner. Let's see. Oh, it's a yogurt place. It's like, "Welcome to Marin's Yogurt. May I take your order?" I like 2 chocolate sugar cones to go. That'll be $1.50 each, please. And then the news report of the monster flowers attacking. So, yeah, that's pretty much all that was. I didn't really get to do the comments. I guess that's why I got it turned like that there. Basically, just so most of the work was to cover that. Oh, wrong one. Right back in here, like so. And I got another Food Cat and Food Bear cover, Carl's Revenge. Yeah, kind of a generic name for a villain. The joke is that Carl is not too creative and he just goes by Carl. So, and a Garfield coloring book, Desert in the Desert with Odie. Yeah. Got a lot of Garfield stuff there. Let's see, I think kind of vote for Garfield. Doesn't vote for Garfield 99, President of the United States of America. The Garfield's laws. It doesn't matter how you wear your shirt, forward or backwards. Put eat all you want signs on every restaurant. I don't. Yeah, wishful thinking, but I don't. That may not result too well. I mean, I know you got all you can eat buffets, but yeah, man, I don't think you want every restaurant to be like that though. Make cars, trucks, and vans cost $5.95 with no tax. Dude, I would have been got me a new car with that price there, $5.95, and now and if there ain't no car note, only thing I gotta pay for is like gas and maybe like to get like something got to get fixed on it or something. Okay, I go for that Garfield. Here's $6. You can keep the change. Thanks for my new car. Make eyeglasses, contact lens, and glasses cost 39 cents. Oh boy. Let cats run free and eat whatever they want. Well, that sounds like a nice gesture, but maybe you might, because then they might eat us out of house and home there, especially if they have an appetite like Garfield. I'm just saying. Make cats, dogs, and mice friends. Okay, that's not so bad. Put animals allowed on stores and restaurants. Well, we kind of got that with the service pets now. If if you have, I know with like pets with people that have special needs, but also support service pets and support pets. We do have that. I don't know about the restaurants though. Not so sure, but I know in the stores they kind of lenient with support pets and stuff there. Won't have to pay bills and income tax. Well, sounds like a good idea, but I don't know how. I mean, yeah, a lot of us would love that, but I don't know. But that might not be a good. That might not have very good results in a long term. There, just yeah. Yeah, sometimes some things we don't want to do, but some things we have to do there, it's just part of life there. But of course, I wrote this when I was a kid, so yeah. Uh, okay, so let's see, but all right, that there, not really much there. Okay. I'm gonna kind of skip a few of them there, just pretty much show like some really good ones there. Like that there. Okay, I'm coming up to a good one there. And there's let's see, there was the way I drew John back in some of these. I'm gonna show you this one because of the way I got John drawn. Yeah, it's not like I was real good with Garfield in different formats, but yeah, I had it took me a while to really get drawing people down there. So yeah, like I say, I mean I know my drawings are pretty good now, but yeah, I started off drawing people was my weakness back in the day. Yeah, so just wanted to show that there. Okay, here's one. Okay. I imagine myself as Garfield's cousin Gargabe. Gargabe and friends. And the Mighty Morphin Power Cat Rangers. Garfield says, it's Morphin time. Mastodon. Terra. And oh my goodness, I misspelled so much. I got so many misspells here. I said, okay, so it's supposed to be Mastodon, but it says Nastodon. Instead of pterodactyl, it's saying power digger. I'm reading them as I got them written here. Triceratop. I got saber-toothed tiger spelled right. Tyrannosaurus, I got Trinisaurus. And And a very weird way of drawing Garfield, a Power Ranger suit, and they're fighting a giant tongue. And say we need Megazord power now. Yeah, that's how I look here. The cat's morphing, and this is and you see how I got the Power Ranger costume. I guess it's supposed to be the tail under his hands. Whoa! Oh my goodness! The tongue, the Megazord there. Yeah, pretty accurate to Power Rangers, except I know they're animated better. Okay, it's basically just a Fat Cat 3-pack there. Okay, so I'm gonna skip ahead. I get some more good ones here. Here's one here. Garfield with a bunch of Apple Jacks. Part of this good breakfast. I just drew Apple Jacks boxes all over him. And I guess a cow for his milk. He's gonna wear that cow out there. And Garfield with a big bowl of cat food there. Oh boy. You know Garfield can eat. And look like Garfield in some sports here, like he's Tony Hawk there. And also, surfs up, Garfield, hang 10. Okay, so let's see. Oh yeah, and this is an interesting one right here. On this was I used to take notes for Bible study there. Let's see, right. So yeah, Minister April 14th, 1999. Minister Ware is talking about Matthew 12, 30 through 37, faith, and Proverbs 18 and 26, and also 18, 21, and I think chapter 2, verse 6, and chapter 6, verse 2. And I drew John, Garfield, and Odie, and also that's supposed to be God with them, and they're looking for Christian tapes there. So, yeah. Oh boy. So, and then it got one with Odie playing a joke. It's like, Garfield! Odie's stuck in a snowman. Odie's trying to make it like it's snowing in the house. Like, let's see, wait, let me bring it where I can see here. Garfield wakes up. Yahoo! Snow! Like, yay! And he's like, but and John's like, wait a minute, that's baking powder. Odie! And then Odie wakes up and hears, I think he hears John calling, Odie? And Odie takes off running. And this is what, this is a little basic drawing here. This is what, but when I was getting ready to go into middle school, that's what I thought my gym coach would be like the coach from Dexter's Laboratory. Play ball. Oh boy. And a lot of you might remember, any of y'all that's ever had honeycomb back in the 90s, remember that little critter that the kids would turn into, the honeycomb, that little honeycomb craving critter? Well, so you got Garfield turning into it. Yeah. Me want honeycomb, me want honeycomb. And this, I had an Optimus, a Transmetal Optimus Primal figure. I actually traced it and then tried to go back and draw the details in it. Well, Yeah, not exactly the best ideal, but you know, it is what it is there. Then I got some Pokemon. Then I've come into some Pokemon drawings here. Got Ash riding on a Pidgey. He's got a Ghastly. Of course, technically he would probably be riding on a Pidgeotto or a Pidgeot, but I just drew it. Ghastly, a Squirtle, Bulbasaur, look like Grimer, Pikachu on his head, of course. There's a Meowth down there, and also a Hunter. Yeah, so, oh yeah, and there's also a. I didn't, for some reason, I didn't get Charmander. Oh, okay, wait, Charmander, that's him down here with Horsey, and also a Grimer and a Caterpie. So got that. Pikachu, Thundershock, and a Gyarados there. That's when I first started drawing the Pokemon there. There was actually two girls in my fifth grade class. They could draw these Pokemon. I mean, really, they drew them extremely detailed, and they were just doing. They just did this in class there, and I noticed, and I recognized some of the drawings. Like one of them, they drew a really good Gyarados. I was like, wow. Let's see. And, got Team Rocket there. Yeah, and they say in their motto, and then there's Ash. Then for some reason they forget their names, and then Pikachu thundershocks them and says Cadaver for some reason. And then there's a random Garfield comic of him running toward his food there. And then Garfield's food explodes at this one, but apparently Garfield was shedding, so cat hair falls into John's mouth. And I got a Pikachu and Beedrill sticker there. It's not my fault I shed it. And then, and like I said, this is the early days of drawing here. Garfield eats his food and then he's wondering what should he do. So he decides to call John and then belch in the split screen. Garfield! And this is a really weird comic. Apparently, I guess I would say Pikachu and Meowth are just staring at each other, but it looks like they're just staring into space, like they're looking at us, the audience. Not a very good drawing of Jesse and Ash there. Like I say, I didn't really. It took me a long time to get people drawn right there. Like really good, like the way they are now, like the way I draw them now. Let's see. I'm gonna go past here. Let's see, we got there. Oh yeah, actually, looks like my computer lit up there. Guess okay, so I got a couple of Pokemon comics mixed with Garfield. I even got Garfield as a Pokemon training with an Electabuzz, Thunder Shocking, doing Thunderquake on Odie. And doing Thunderquake on Odie. Then let's see, there's some random Pokemon going into battle there. I think John was trying to fight this Ghastly. He has a Pikachu here. And he sends out he sends out a Nidoking there, but Ghastly blocks it there. Yeah. Like you dare to challenge me. And here's a drawing of a couple of Digimon, Gatomon and Betamon. Not completely perfect, but like I say, it's okay. Now, of course, the Pokemon drawings are a little better. Got Magnemite, a Venonat, a Mr. Mime, and an Arbok, and a Scyther. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so, oh yeah, I'll show these here. Okay, got another comic here. Ash trying to relax, and Gary, of course, mocking him. And so they go into a Pokemon battle with their bird types, Pidgeotto and Pharaoh. John manages to defeat the Ghastly with his Pikachu after Ghastly sends a Slowbro. Yeah, and then, of course, got Charmeleon's Fire Spin and Staryu's Water Gun. Pretty good there. And I got some other, quite a bit of Pokemon sketches here. Let's see what we got. Look like an Alakazam up in the top above a Parasect, a Charmeleon, uh, and a Farfetch'd D, and a Rhydon, and a Dragonite there. And I think that's a better Alakazam next to Geodude, and a Dodrio, and Hunter, of course. Hunter, yeah. Hunter. Like this one the anime called Hunter Hunter. Like, Hunter. And they got a picture of Pikachu here using his thunder. I think it's thunder attack. Yep. Rattata's Hyper Fang. Rattata. You got Kingler and Horsey here. They using Crab Hammer and Bubble Attack. Yeah. Or it could be Bubble Beam. Well, it say Bubbles on there, but you could say Bubble Beam. Some other sketches there. And let's see what we got. Oh, they got a looks like Pikachu busting out of a Garfield comic there. Like he's running from something there, and I think there's a Charizard. Actually, there's a Arbok busting through there too, and also Charizard. Then you got some colored Pokemon here. They got Electro, Magnemite, Bulbasaur, Charizard, Pikachu, Squirtle, a Weeping Bell. Looks like Gengar, Weezing, Dido, Primate, Charbaka, Wigglytuff. Yep. Looks more like a Jigglypuff, but he got that. Well, actually, I think it is a Jigglypuff. Okay, I looked at that wrong. Yeah. Okay, and then of course there's got one Pikachu and Machop. The Adventures of Super Pikachu and Power Machop. Look like they're in front of a laundromat there. Yep. And then I think I drew these off of some Digimon cards. I had Alamon and a Beedramon talking about this private property. I don't see your name on. Like, oh, I don't see your name on it, Alamon. Let's fight. Yeah, so there's that there. Let's see. And of course, we got I got a Digimon comic, Quintus's Aqua Nightmare. So starts off as Garfield says, "There's nothing in the hat," and presto, it makes a Pikachu come out of there. Everybody applauds. 11 o'clock bedtime. Everybody goes to bed. Then the Digimon Emperor Quintus wakes. Oh, let me show you. Yeah, see like that there. So eventually Quintus wakes up and realizes he's been captured by the Digimon Emperor and he's taking control of Garfield, making him a giant there. Yeah, Quintus wanted to imagine Garfield as his Digimon partner. That actually was not. I mean, we went and yeah, we just went with it. But he actually came up with that idea himself there. Then Quintus wakes up, Digiport open. In my imagination back then, I imagined it being daytime in the digital world when it was night in the real world. So yeah, Digiport open. DW says there. Yeah, I imagine DW there, and her partner was Odie. Be more about that when I tell y'all about my history with Digimon in the future. See? So DW and Odie, Misty and Gatomon instead of Kari, me and Quintus and Garfield, and me and Pikachu. Oh, 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 oh. Garfield, are you sure you don't want to eat me? Why would Garfield want to eat you? He may weigh a few tons, but he would never eat you. What did you say? Nothing. Girls. And then the Digimon Emperor has a Gyarados under his control for some reason. And so it's time for dun 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 Digi Armor Energize! Dun 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 dun. And go to Garfield Armor Digivolve to Digital Monsters, Digimons are the champions. Do Armor Digivolve. Do. Adramon, the fire of faith. Digimon. Pikachu Armor Digivolve to Digimon Digital Monsters, Digimons are the champions. Do Armor Digivolve. Digimon, Digital Monster, Nitramon, the Lightning Knight of Courage. Digimon. And Adramon's attack, Lasagna Torpedoes. Dun, 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 dun. But Gyarados slaps them. Oh no! Gyarados is a Gyarados bind attack. Yeah, don't ask me why he's using the Gyarados there, but instead of just another Digimon, but or how he got a Gyarados in the digital world. Lightning Sword! But Nitramon gets slammed back into Pikachu. Then he uses Hyper Beam, blasting Adramon back to Garfield, and a Dark Spiral comes to him. Will Garfield be the Emperor's slave forever? Find out in the next Digimon comic, Digital Monsters. And I didn't get to finish that there, but it's actually reference to the Metal Greymon saga. Yeah. So okay, and here's some interesting pictures here. I think that's supposed to be Cappy from Hamtaro. Not sure. I want to say that might be Boss. I don't think it is, but it's I know it's got to be one of the hamsters from Hamtaro, but I'm not sure which one I drew there. And this is the picture I drew of. I was looking at a picture of myself from back when I was like either 7 or 8 years old. Got a Math Blaster T-shirt and everything, and I even drew my Big Papa while he was lifting weights there. Yep. So I was starting to get a little better with drawing people at this point. And I got a picture of Shippo there. He's so cute. Little, and say from Inuyasha there. And when Case and I role play Inuyasha, I imagine myself as Shippo's older brother Bira. So yeah, got that there. And it's some funny Yu-Gi-Oh drawings. Got one of Yami. Oops, I forgot to wear my Millennium Puzzle. But what you expect? I'm a little kid. That sounds like this for some reason. So, And then there's Kaiba. He was upset because I gave him the wrong color eyes, and now he's going to defeat me in a duel with two flutes of summoning dragons to summon all his blue eyes white dragons, of course. Yeah, so yeah. The because I can read it better here. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So Kaiba's like, he's oh, congratulations, you guys there. Congratulations there. He said, I'll crush your Maha if I these cards in my hand are the three blue eyes white dragons, and once I draw the fusion card, I'll crush your Maha. Now activate my face down monster, which is the Lord of Dragons. If I ever find this, and I'll equip him with the flute of summoning dragons. If I ever find this picture, he go, say, I'll get you for sure. My eyes aren't black, they're blue. Yeah, I made his eyes the wrong color, so apparently he was self-aware of that there. And you know Kaiba ain't gonna let a mistake go. I drew a picture of Yugi with his Dark Magician and the magic card Sword of Dark Destruction. Kind of, that's pretty. It's kind of decent there. It's a lot better than the previous human drawings I had there. Kind of need a little work on Pegasus, just a little bit there. But there's this Blue Eyes Tomb Dragon there. Yep. And let's see. It's a picture of my imaginary hamster Blue from when I was watching Hamtaro. And of course, Hamtaro himself. Hamtaro. Yeah, I missed that show. Hey, Hamtaro. Yeah, it was a good little show there. Mm-hmm. Yugi Moto, of course, just regular Yugi. And a picture of Seto and Mokuba with the blue eyes white dragon there. It's pretty good detailing there. And I tried. It's not. It's not bad, but it's pretty. It's kind of average drawing of the winged dragon of Ra, and my dragon Balsuki, which I have another picture of that in my room, which I did show in a short. Yeah, but this is what he looked like at first there, with colored pins there. Blue Chicago nerd, okay. Yep. But this would let's see if I can bring him up here. Let's see, shorts. Okay, hold on. Yeah, bring him. Yeah, I'm gonna bring him up real quick. I still got the sound down though. And it's not letting me scroll up. Let's see, maybe. Okay, still not. Okay, I'll bring it up on TikTok there. I'm bringing it on TikTok because that's the way it has to be. That's sort of like what EJ said when he was imitating somebody there. I can't believe I'm doing this on TikTok. Okay, come on now, load. And it looks like it's gonna give me trouble here. Oh, well, okay, here we go. No, still. Come on. Kim. Should be getting. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, make sure the sound's down there. And scroll fast forward to that. Yeah, right there. Yeah, that's now this was actually a poster drawing of Balsuki there with more colors there, actually with colored pencils there. Yep, Balsuki. Hmm. Yep. Then And then there was one day I was in my social studies class and we were actually watching a presidential debate in the class. So I drew George Bush. Yeah, that's the way he looked in the video they showed us there. So at least you know I was paying attention. And I drew Thomas the Tank Engine and a train I made up named Randy with glasses. And then later I found out they actually have a train in the show with glasses. I forgot what his name. Whiff is his name. Yeah. Yep. So I did not know that there. And got a picture of my Yu-Gi-Oh character of Hiko in Yu-Gi-Oh with his alter ego Yiro, little brother Darius here, and little sister Taikari, and she has an alter ego too. Don't have one for I didn't have one for Darius, but you see we got the dual disc on there. Is your blue nerd? Yep, that he would be. I don't know if you ever heard of a show called Star Search, sort of like American Idol, but this was what I drew what Taikari would look like if she was on Star Search there. This is it. This is it. This is it. Oh yeah. Let's see. And then I got some Digimon drawings here. And also here's a dual monster I made up. It's supposed to be Dark Blade combined with White Dragon Head here. Dark Dragon Blade, I'm not sure what I called him, but yeah, that's what he was supposed to be there. And it's another Taikari picture where I colored the Harry in there. Yeah. And then some Digimon drawings I did. Got Guy. This one right here is Gairamon. It's supposed to be it's not it's actually another version of Taikari under the name Ashley if she was a Digimon, mixed with the human and beast spirit of steel combined. An android warrior with attacks rocket fire, slashing shower, and mirror twister. Yeah. Oh boy. Barbecue shrimps. Okay. My mom. I'm not much of a shrimp person, but my mom really loves shrimp. There, I don't know. I might have to ask her if she, I might ask, if I remember, I might ask her that she ever had barbecue shrimp because I know she ate shrimp all the time growing up there. Yeah, and then you got Sildamon on the back here. Lysandra with the human spirit of metal, vaccine type, attacks a silver laser, shining blade, and windshield. Yeah, it's going to have a knight there. Yeah. Then got Nidomon, Shelly with the human spirit of earth, attacks a drill stone, drill claw, funnel crusher, and falling tower. And then she also has a beast spirit of earth, War Rosemon, with the attacks Weed Twister, Thorn Shower, and Flower Laser. Yep. So. And then I did one with Casey's character in Digimon, Julie, another Julie, plus the spirit of telekinesis, flying wizard vaccine type, attacks a psychic spear, destiny staff, and celestial twister. Yep. And she, of course, had a beast spirit as well, Mega Magnagermon with the beast spirit of telekinesis, attacks a tail twister, Rosetta Wingblade, psychic laser, and flying tiger. Yep. Pretty interesting beast there. And this is my beast spirit of water. My character Jason fused with it. Actually, human and beast spirit merged together as Poseidomon with the attacks Ocean Staff, Supreme Blade, and Tidal Drill. And then I also like the unite. Then I have one where I unite the spirits of the human and beast spirits of water, earth, and metal for lightning Zudamon, agility blaster, speeding current, and electric shower. Yeah, electric shower. Yeah, like yep. Love that guy. Oh, okay. Oh, y'all listen to some gospel music. Cool. Get y'all kind of in the mood for Sunday there. Yeah. And this was supposed to be Julie's little brother Tim with the spirit of silver, Euromon, and got Euro Laser, Kaiser Blades, Silver Vortex, and also a Beast Spirit, Adramon, another Adramon, Spiral Slash, Tessaiga Fire like Inuyasha, and Tail Blaster. Yep, and then you got Julie's Beast Spirit here, Ryomon, Dark Phantom with Psychic Laser, Shadow Arrow, and the Eye of Judgment. And then she also has another form, Zeldamon, which is uniting the human and beast spirits of telekinesis, silver, and steel for sort of like an angel type, lightning twister, psychic Z staff, and universe force. Yeah. And the last few in here. Got Sidaramon. That was my human spirit of water. I remember it was Wipeout, Crusher, Tidal Wave Shower, and Hydro Sword there. And then the Beast Spirit was Master Zudamon with Hammer Clamp, Harpoon Drill Missile, and Seven Seas Tornado. Yeah. And then I actually drew Vegeta and his family with the addition of Seta Brief. That was Casey's character in DBZ, along with his son Trunks there. So, yeah, if he had a daughter and a son there. Oh, lovely. Oh, you mean yes, Christina is a lovely wife there. And I bet you, and I know you are to Billy. Yep, we got the Brief family. And this is what it would be like if my character in Yu-Gi-Oh! Did a DBZ fusion with Yugi. Be Yumago. And it's supposed to be Super Saiyan 10. Oh boy. Don't know if they actually went that high in the Super Saiyan level, but that's what I imagined there. They got one more little thing there. Oh, there's some interesting ones in here. Okay. Just checking all of here. So this is a picture that was in that poetry book there of me and Christina as kids. And of course, us at Valentine's Day, I think in 2010 there. Yeah, dressed in red there. And this here, this is what I drew this actually back when we were still dating. I think when we were engaged, and I imagined this being our future family, the Johnsons there. And this is a real picture of Taikari or Tiana, but I call it Taikari though now. But yeah, this was a real picture. I actually got this picture from a magazine back in the 8th grade, and I would imagine that this is what my little sister would look like back then. Yeah. And got a picture of me with Terriamon getting ready to go to Kroger. Matter of fact, I got to go back to work tomorrow morning. Yay! But yeah. And this is me with a friend of mine, MJ there in produce there. Terriermon acting goofy. What up? Oh, he's so silly. Let's see what we got. Let's skip ahead here. Skip a few ahead there. So some of the last drawings here. So we at the 2 hour mark, so I'm gonna try to wrap this up. Got Moon, that's a dual monster card called Moonblader. And this is supposed to be Blue Eyes White Dragon merged with Valsuki. Yep. I don't see the name on there, but yeah, that's what it would be like if Blue Eyes merged with Valsuki. It's a drawing of my character Gotex if I was in DBZ. He's what's a transcendent Saiyan with the power of fire. Yep. And there was actually a funny story about Gotex. In one of our role plays, Gotex accidentally ate some radioactive flaming hot Cheetos and was shooting fire everywhere and couldn't control himself. So Casey's character Seta had to get him under control. There. There's a picture of Darius Makuro there. They should be able to see it there. And this right here, what I'm about to show you, is a picture from Al Curry, Alonzo Douglas. It's actually a relative. He's actually one of my Big Papa's relatives. There, one of his brothers, I think. Yeah, but one of my Big Papa's brothers had wrote a book, and that was the character on his book there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This was and then I caught myself trying to write a Disney Channel magazine there. Say me and a friend of mine named Johnny and another friend of ours, Robbie. It's Robbie talking about the Family of Love series there. Could these two get their dates mixed up in real life? Robbie's wearing a Left Behind T-shirt there from the direct about the Left Behind movie there. New shows on Disney Channel. Um, and two actors from the Family of Love about to become singers there, and the Fat Albert movie. Yeah. Let's see. Let's skip ahead of that there. That. And here is a very it's the same on both sides, yeah. So we have this is a picture I drew, a fan art I drew of Tyler Perry for his birthday. I think I may have emailed him this picture because he had like a message board site there. So I think I emailed him this for his birthday. Say, Ebony Magazine, the Lord, the Lord has given me a bigger gift than the one you see here, folks, and it's already unwrapped. The Lord is pleased with Tyler Perry. It was his 39th birthday. There's a little cake there. And the joke is that inside the present was Curtis and Ella from House of Pain, along with Mr. Brown. They praise the Lord. He is so good, Tyler. Thank you. Sing it. They sing it. Oh, and Cora was in there. They praise the Lord. He's so good. Say thank you. Sing it, Brown. This is your birthday. This is your birthday. This is your birthday. Your birthday. Your birthday. Thank you. Ella, I wish we had known that before we wrapped ourselves up in here. Curtis, hush. It was the thought that counts, and I think Mr. Brown and Cora had the right idea. Oh my goodness. They got a picture of me if I was Yugi and Yami. Got a little mustache on there. Oh boy, even got my glasses there. Surprising I didn't draw Yugi with the coat though. And this again, me is Yugi and Yami and Christina as Taya. May have went a little overboard with the outfit, but I mean it still looks good though. well, let's be honest. I I was making Christina sexy. So and it's a couple of friends of mine as Kaiba and Mokuba. I guess a female version of Mokuba, Julie Kaiba. Another Julie Kaiba, yeah. Yeah. And a few friends of mine as Duke Devlin, Joey, and Tristan. Yeah. Let's see. And a friend of mine as Bakura and the evil Bakura. Boy, that evil Bakura really looks scary. And of course, the Millennium Ring there. And a very interesting drawing here. What if Michael Jackson was Maximilian Pegasus? Greetings, little Yuki. I am Maximilian Pegasus. You see, I found that given the proper incentive, anyone can be made to play my game. And then this was a fan art I drew of me and Neo. And Christina comes home. She's in the middle. She comes home and sees us singing, "The girl is mine, the girl is mine, the girl is mine, mine, mine. The doggone girl is mine." You know that Michael Jackson song there. And this is an early drawing of Samuel and Star Striker here. He was kind of in all black there, which actually it looks cool, but there are some disadvantages when you're using a black color pencil. Yeah, a lot of stuff starts to blend in, and especially it gets on your hand there. And first drawing of Melody Lee Smith, it's Bubblina in both mermaid and human form there. Yep, Christina's character there. Got Leonardo Princeton. That was supposed to be Samuel's dad. Supposed to be his present and past form. His past form got a big afro as the gold soul. You got Brian Robinson as himself, and then as Target. He'll be coming in, Yumiko. Yeah, let's see. I think these aren't really drawings there. Oh yeah. Getting to the last few here. Got a drawing of Billy Ray Cyrus. I didn't get to color him, but I did get to color this picture of Miley Cyrus next to her alter ego Hannah Montana. It's pretty cool and neat there. And got a picture of Kim Possible here talking to Wade there. Saying, "What's the stitch, Wade?" Talking about how they've entered anime style there. And animation booyah. Ron and Rufus. Ron got a little mustache here. Like, what is that? That freaky thing. Guess that's right. It's a naked mole rat. Come on, y'all. Let the girls sing. And of course, if I drew Kim and Ron, you gotta have Draken and Shigo. And even Draken has a mustache. Shigo! Give me a beat. And here, this is if I was in Digimon, it's Jason. Actually, Jason Darold. Jason Darold, and it's supposed to be Brownymon as a Digimon. Some of his forms here: Yotimon, Biramon, and then Brownymon. And thank you. And his champion form, Kilamon, ultimate level Pyramon. I think that's pretty. I was going to draw his mega level, but I think I ran out of space there. And let's see. And then, of course, in Digimon Adventure 2, that's myself again and my friend Quintus. He's supposed to have Garfield as his Digimon, or Garmon, Aramon, and Sabamon. Then you got Brownymon and Kilamon over there next to me. And then Kilamon and Sabamon merge together up at the top to form Gyramon, DNA Digiball. Yeah, there was that. And of course, you see this picture once more there, me and Christina. And on the back, yeah, this is supposed to be my character, Jason Darrell, Japanese name Sindon Shidiru, 23 years old, as a cop in. He's a cop. I think he's supposed to be a police officer. Favorite food, cheeseburgers with barbecue sauce. And yeah, that's this was you're gonna be hearing about DigiRanger in my Thursday stream there, along with Cyber Squad. So yeah, there'll be definitely more about that. And of course, Brownymon again. And this is what happened when I merged with Brownymon. Almost kind of Mega Man style, like DigiRanger up. You got it. Then we digivolved together into Sabermon. There, sort of a golden werewolf. Got rare Sabermon, almost like a hunter humanoid like werewolf there. And then Notorimon, kind of a knight there. Then this was Christina's character in DigiRanger as Catherine. Catherine there, she was the wife of Jason. And of course, she did join on the DigiRanger team with a Digimon partner named Felinamon, kind of like a little pink cat. And of course, they can merge together, the DigiRanger form there. Yeah. Matter of fact, I even had I'll try to remember to put a link to this video I had from my older channel of a DigiRanger music video. Had Miyamon digivolved together into that there. Yeah, Cleo, then again into Cleomon, sort of an Egyptian cat woman there. And this picked, and then Wildlinamon, a lot of my co-workers really like this picture there. It's Wildlinamon. Yeah, like. And there's a friend of mine, Brandon Green. There is another DigiRanger, and I didn't get to color his. There, this is kind of I didn't get to finish it, but I got his Digimon Demimon, which sort of looks a little like Terriermon. And he's merged with him there. Yeah. So there was that, and then I got picture of Jesus with Christina at the age that she was when she got baptized. She was like 20 when she got baptized there, because she had never been baptized until she met me. And then I got baptized at 5 years old here. Yep. And I actually had a dream when I was a little kid once that Jesus came to my house and gave me a big hug there. And he got I had Terriermon in here, but I looked like I erased him out. But there's a picture of me playing basketball with some of the guys there. And then there's a picture of me with Taikari and Terriermon there. Yep, looking so pretty. That's supposed to be Taikari when she's old. Both me and her are older there. Especially like in this picture with her friend Ty, was actually was another student in one of my mom's classes there. Yep, and then okay, so I did, and then it's the last picture here. Darkina, the Dark Harpy. Not sure if I'll use this in my story, but it's a thought. This was actually based off when Miley Cyrus did the album "Can't Be Tamed." There, yeah. So yeah, I thought it was pretty neat. There, sort of had that dark goth vibe there, kind of dark angel vibe. Whew, this was quite a stream here. Yep, not too far. It's 10:50, almost 11 o'clock. I gotta get on and wrap this up here because I got a little something special to do. And also got to go back to work tomorrow morning, but I got a little something special before I go back to work. So, yeah, hope y'all enjoyed that. Now I understand, this did kind of go a little late. Then probably should have started a little earlier, but I was getting together some thumbnails there. But anyway, like what you heard and everything, definitely like, share, and subscribe. Definitely hit us up on that Patreon, just like your boy EJ the Supreme, Big Sis Casey, and Iceman Universe. And also now, while supporting us on Patreon, also support Iceman so you can get full length reactions to Ed, Nettie, Hey Arnold, Naruto and One Piece, and some movies. And also by supporting me on Patreon, you can get early access along with a Patreon only exclusive that's coming soon. And also definitely support our other Miracle crew members like EJS, Big Sis Casey, and Queen Tina. Oh, and also buy our available books like Yumiko. Definitely hang out with us on the Discord and Facebook, just like you're doing here on the live stream. And also, let's tell each other some stuff on that Macari app. And with nothing else, we are ending now. So, I have really extended this live there, but it's all good. More watch time hours there. So there we go. See you later, everybody.